super beautiful morning. Look at this on the water frontage. And we've got planes and we've got cranes and we've got people and boats, and it's just amazing here. Life is meant to be lived in unconditional love, infinite bliss, infinite happiness, and a joy that's just existing always. And if we're not living that, then typically we're conditioned to our thinking. So what meditation's all about is becoming aware of our thinking so that we can become unconditionalized to it, and so that it's no longer these habits that are leading us and controlling us. And I think that's so important, guys, because when you realize that a lot of your reactions or your anger or your frustration is not actually because of what is happening, but because of habits, it's really kind of freaky to realize that it's actually something that you can change. You don't have to be conditioned to it. You don't have to be controlled by it. You can actually have this choice to see things differently and live completely differently. It's super fascinating, because then it becomes, well, what are my patterns? What am I being conditioned to and controlled by? And is there a way out of it? And that's where it's like super amazing, because when you start to realize that pretty much all that you think about is preconceived or conditioned. It's something that perhaps you needed when you were younger, to protect yourself, or to something you reacted to. Then it's old news now. And so you're actually taking away this moment, disconnecting yourself from this moment by thinking about something old and reacting through that. There's nothing alive and present about it at all. In fact, what you're doing is missing life by being conditioned to the old past. You're not letting go of the past if you're still reacting to old patterns, right? So that means that the past is very much alive in you. Hey, some things might be good, yay, but if it's like you don't like to walk in the dark, or you're scared of going into a certain part of your city, or you just don't like certain types of people and you don't know why, or something people talk about is they don't like it when people raise voices. And usually that's because maybe mum and dad had a fight, and as a kid you felt threatened or unsafe. So these triggers are actually activating because of old stuff. Now, does that mean that you then just carelessly put yourself in the way of a bad part of your city, or find people who are obviously a bit dangerous and go and hang out with them? No, I'm not saying that, but we can be very aware of this automatic triggering or reactions that are happening and stopping us from actually seeing things clearly now and living life clearly now. That's what I'm talking about. And when you start to investigate how you are in daily life, you'll realize how much that's happening. How much you might walk past a smell, a coffee shop or a bakery, and it reminds you of grandma or something. But your last memories of grandma might not be good. So then suddenly it's like, like there's a trigger, there's a story that happens. Well, that's got nothing to do with reality. That's got nothing to do with being present right now. So that's what I'm talking about. And that's what's really fun to see, because you start to realize that a lot of the decisions you're making right now are based on old newspapers, old news, and you have the ability to change that. Meditation is the way to see it. It's fun. It's actually very cool and exciting to see it. So enjoy.